Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Slovenian competition EIT Food Innovation Prizes 2020. My name is Maja Oblak, and I will be the moderator of today's event, and I'm also a representative of the EIT Food Hub Slovenia. I hope you will enjoy this year's competition, which is quite special for us all. As you know, this year has been in so many ways impacted by the coronavirus epidemic. It has changed our worldview, our daily habits, and even personal things such as relationships with people. There are bad and good things the coronavirus taught us. The first positive one is definitely this event. We all know now how to use online tools for the purposes of having meetings, conferences, and events as big as this one that would otherwise be forced to be cancelled. What is more, this online event is more time efficient, environmental friendly, and gathers together people that would otherwise not be able to come together. What is also important to mention in terms of coronavirus epidemic is that during the global pandemic was the world under shutdown, and it was the food and beverage sector that continued to combat daily challenges. Despite difficulties such as depletion of stocks, lack of safety equipment, and problems at the borders, they continued to produce and provide our households with fresh food and beverages. What kept going was the fact that they have stayed positive. They were resourceful, innovative, and saw the opportunities given, and most of all, what kept them going was the desire to provide the people with a sufficient amount of safe food. So I would like this to be my message to all of you startups out there. Regardless of how difficult the situation may seem, the key is to seek opportunities, be open to new opportunities, and use as many options as possible. EIT Food is definitely a very good example of organization that is giving so many opportunities in an exceptional business creation approach for early-stage agri-food startups. Innovation Prizes is one of the largest startup competition where innovative early-stage startups can win up to 5,000 euros in the regional finals, and as you well know, compete for 25,000 euros prizes in the European final. So at this opportunity, allow me to introduce the organization I come from. I come from Chamber of Commerce and Industry of Slovenia, in particular, Chamber of Agricultural and Food Enterprises. It is an independent, voluntary interest group of legal entities. It comprises the interests of around 230 agricultural and food companies, and is the biggest association of agricultural and food companies in Slovenia. We represent interests of our members with respect to state authorities, institutions, trade, European associations, and institutions of the European Union. As a representative of the National Food Industry Association, the Chamber is a multi-purpose advisor and develops strategic partnerships to the purpose of innovation. We offer our members professional help in form of consulting, information, education, and training. We have been an EIT Food Hub for Slovenia since 2018 because we see huge potential in innovation. This year we are organizing EIT Food Innovation Prizes for the third year in a row. But like every other thing this year, it has been anything but usual. Obstacles that we face this year. We have managed to gather 6 amazing Slovenian agri-food startups that have qualified to be here today. They have the capability to transform our food system. Today, EIT Food gave them the opportunity to use this platform and show the hard work they put into development of this area and their idea. Speaking of EIT Food, I would like to welcome now Julia Bodnar from EIT Food to present their organization and how they manage to support startups. Hi Julia, how are you?
Hi, good morning, Maria. Can you hear me well?
I hear you perfectly, yes.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for welcoming me to our virtual stage. I'm happy to be here on behalf of EIT Food. And before we kick off the pitches, tell you in a couple of words what we do and why and how we support agri-food entrepreneurs.
Perfect.
Right, so ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to our online final in Slovenia. My name is Julia Bodnar. I work for EIT Food, and our mission is to transform Europe's food system, make it more sustainable, trusted, healthier, both for people and for our environment. So for those of you who haven't heard about us yet, EIT Food is the initiative that was started by the European Institute of Innovation and Technology. We do lots of different things and organize so many activities, but probably the easiest way to think about EIT Food is a network of key players in the food system. We are working with big food companies such as Nestle, PepsiCo, Maspex, Valio, leading universities, University of Cambridge, Technion, University of Helsinki, research organizations, startups, to bring about a transformation in the food system. And right now, as Maya has rightfully mentioned, we need this transformation more than ever. In the last couple of months, we saw how important and how fragile our food system is and how many challenges it faces. Pandemics, rapid climate change, they really push us to innovate quickly and transform our food system. But on top of that, we still keep wasting the third of the food that we produce. The obesity is on the rise, while at the same time we have people in some parts of the world suffering from malnutrition and undereating. So you really don't have to look far to spot so many problems that our food system faces, and they need to be solved now. And we really believe that startups can be a key part of this transformation. So while at EIT Food we do many activities in education, public engagement, and innovation, entrepreneurship is one of our key areas that we focus on and that we try to change the food system through. So we try to help startups at really every stage of their development, whether you've got an idea, a young business, or a more mature company. We've got different programs to help you grow. So you can see that for early stage startups, we have the Innovation Prizes competition. So you today have a chance to see it from the inside, how it looks like. But apart from that, we have many other programs that I'd like to briefly mention here today. So for the early stage startups and entrepreneurs, we have a program called Seedbed. In this program, we give you the money, the skills, the contacts to go out and validate your business model. We really push you to reach as many potential customers as possible. Actually, we want you to talk to at least 100 of them in this program and use this feedback to strengthen your value proposition, to figure out how to market your solution, and to plan your next step for the startup development. Then for the medium stage companies, we have a program called Food Accelerator Network, FAN for short. And this program is for ambitious entrepreneurs who've already got some traction on the market, but are looking to develop new skills, get access to investors and media, new customers, and work and learn from the best mentors, experts, and also from the partners in our network. This program has been called a mini MBA, and it really is a fantastic opportunity for any agri-food startups. And I hope that startups who are pitching here today on our virtual stage, they'll also join this program in the future. And finally, we've got a program called Rising Food Stars. It is our network of 50 plus high impact scale-ups, so more mature companies who are looking to expand to different markets and scale up further. And these scale-ups are getting partnered up with some of the biggest food companies in the world, our partners, such as Danone, Valio, John Deere, and they're doing innovation projects together. And by doing so, they can bring the change to the food system much faster. So we've got loads and loads of different programs and opportunities. I've shown you just a couple of them today, not to take too much time from our pitches and our startups today. You're very welcome to get in touch with us directly. Find me and my colleagues on LinkedIn. Our emails and contact details are also on the website. Our job is to help as many innovative food entrepreneurs as possible. So if that's you, really do not hesitate to reach out to us. So on this note, I'd like to thank you for your attention, for joining our online final today, and of course, wish good luck to all the startups competing in this final today. Thank you.
Perfect, Julia. Thank you so much for your presentation. As you can see, there are so many amazing. I hope everyone had a pen and at least a piece of paper to write some of the information down. And to all of you potential entrepreneurs out there, opportunities are here. You just have to grab them. And EIT is definitely one of them. So, to today's event. We have 6 startups lining in, competing for the country finals here in Slovenia. First, we'll hear their pre-recorded speeches. After that, a member of each team will be joining us live to answer the questions posed by the jury members. Today's 6 finalists will try to convince the jury and win one of the following prizes. Third prize, 1,000 euros. Second prize, 3,000 euros, and the first prize, 5,000 euros. Speaking about jury, I would like to welcome our jury now. And I would like to welcome Tatiana Zagorc, Managing Director of Chamber of Agricultural and Food Enterprises, Adriana Balazi, Risk Business Development Manager at EIT Food, and Grega Potokar, co-founder and CEO at ABC Accelerator. Hello to you all. Can we hear each other?
Yeah.
Perfect. Dear jury, you might have the toughest job today by selecting our winners. So I would kindly ask you to briefly introduce yourself and tell us if you have any piece of advice for our contestants today. Tatiana, if you would like to start.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the word. And hello to all of you. First of all, I'm very proud to be here. And also, I'm very proud that our today Master of Ceremony is my colleague and actually a product or child of EIT Food Hub, because we met Maya at EIT Food Hub competition, and now you see she's a member of our team, and she's doing very well. We are very proud to have it in our team. Yeah, well, I'm director of this Food Industry Association. Maya described it before very well. But I used to be a researcher at the biotechnical faculty, and you know, this sparkle of innovation and working with the young teams is still in me. So I'm a really big supporter of good and innovative ideas. Actually, food industry is my core business, and we really are proud of our members. We try to help them on everyday basis, on strategical basis. So, and really, I have to say that we are proud of every member. During last years, we started to work with strategic platforms, and we are co-founder at or coordinator of strategic research and innovation platform for the food in Slovenia. And as you may heard, we are also a host of Ecotrophelia Slovenia, where innovative ideas are coming and being boosted. So what to say at the end? I really like good ideas. I like brave people who are not afraid to come with different arguments, ideas, and proposals on the podium. So I'm really looking forward to today's presentations, as I could see and here already on the short films. They are all terrific, and I'm really looking forward what will happen today. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Tatiana. Adriana, would you like to go next?
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Yes, okay, great. So my name is Adriana. I'm a business development manager at EIT Food, and I have the pleasure to implement and coordinate different kind of programs, startup support programs in EIT Food in Central and Eastern Europe. And I have been doing so for the last 2.5 years. So it was really, really exciting job working also with the hub in Slovenia. And as a background, I'm a food technologist and nutritionist. So I have some experience in this area as well, and I have been running as well my own company before. So now I'm trying to use this experience and help other entrepreneurs on their journey. And what I will be looking for today is a new innovative factor, something which I haven't heard about before. And also I'll be very looking forward to see how the participants want to use the prize, where are the next plans for them, and how will they use the opportunity of the innovation prize in the future. Thank you.
Perfect, thank you. And last but not least, the duo from ABC Accelerator. I have to apologize, I only introduced Grega Potokar, so the other half may introduce themselves.
Yeah, no problem. So, hey, I'm Grega from ABC, and this is Boman. He's the head of scouting, and he'll be with you today. ABC is a fully online global accelerator. We are focusing on business and entrepreneurs, especially in 3 areas: traction, revenue, next investment. We are hyper-personal, and we treat each startup as an individual. We run programs throughout the year in different verticals with our corporate partners, and we also invest from 25K up to 250,000 euros into the next big thing. So big startups that want to make a global change. We are very happy to participate in all sorts of kind of activities with startups where we can help them make a change. And of course, at the end, we are aiming for these companies to grow at least Europe-wide or worldwide. And this is, for us, the vision that we are pursuing now for the last 5 years.
Perfect. Thank you all. Ladies and gentlemen, as you a jury like this, you can expect a fair judgment, and you can see they're already excited to see the pitches. Let me remind you that not all prizes will be awarded by the jury. We will also be awarding the special audience prize during today's final in the amount of 2,000 euros. Therefore, for one of the startups, you, the audience, will play a key role in this competition. During the jury deliberation and keynote presentation, each audience member will have 1 vote to give to the startup that has convinced them the most. And let's go to the main part of the event. I know the finalists are already excited in the waiting room. So let's go to the first contestant.
Hello, everybody. We are Optical. Did you know that 100 million tons of food in the European Union, which is worth 150 billion euros, is going to waste every year? Probably not. 90% of businesses worldwide have additional costs and some financial loss due to the problem of unsold food products, which is surplus food. Statistics show that in the European Union, approximately 80% of surplus food is never sold. Surplus food is a problem that keeps many brand sales managers and producers awake at night. They are mainly facing with 3 following concerns. How can I upscale sales of surplus food and prevent it to become the cost? Second, where can I sell surplus food and avoid it to pile up in a warehouse? And third, how do I avoid continuously lowering product prices in brick and mortar and risking a loss of brand value? Of course, we have decided to fix this problem. So in 2017, we set up a brick and mortar store where we have managed to sell, say, 1,000 tons of food and beverages, which is more than 1 million products. We have secured more than 50 retailers and producers, and we sold food to more than 5,000 end consumers. We did all these things just in 2 years. Soon we realized that the volume of surplus food we could buy and resell was too limited to service all the demand on the market. Our brick and mortar store couldn't handle large quantities such as 10 tons of product. That is why we are building a business-to-business digital marketplace for food surplus. So we did our research and found these two digital solutions which are not optimal. The Swedish company Maxmart and the second is Karma, a mobile app. So we have seen that there is a gap in the market. We didn't copy them, we did things differently. We have absorbed what is useful, discard what is useless, and add what is in need based on our experience for brick and mortar and market feedback. So our solution is that we specialize in preventing food waste by using our food surplus management system. Our company enables business-to-business trading of large quantities of food surplus before expiry date between sellers and buyers on a digital marketplace. From slow-moving to fast-moving, this means that 10 tons of milk will go from sitting on the shelves or in a warehouse to immediate consumption. So how it works, imagine a big retailer, Mercator in Slovenia, for example, they have a lot of such surplus food. Why? Because of inefficient supply chains, packaging errors, lack of storage space, expiry date, etc. The result is always the same, throwing food away. They have a lot of additional costs with that. So warehousing, logistics, and demolition, approximately 50K per year is that cost. But there's a plan B. Instead of throwing perfectly good food away, they can put their surplus food on our platform. In this way, they can make money, reduce costs, save time, save food, and the environment. Our business model is actually monthly subscription and commission on every sale on the platform. The markets are first market is Slovenia because it's a great market for testing our platform. Second market is Hungary and Croatia because of inefficient food supply chains. Third market is Czech Republic, Slovakia, and Italy from the same reasons. And the fourth market is the whole European Union. So the next steps are that now we are building beta version for testing, then test the MVP with first users and new features, then doing more in-depth customer interviews, then onboarding existing partners on the platform, and then marketing activities will start in September. For a fully operating platform at the beginning of 2021, we need 50K. We need it mostly for product development, business development, and marketing. And this is the team who is pushing everything forward. So me, as a founder, 5+ years experience in sales and business development. Then we have Spila, which has 5+ years experience in marketing and sales. And we have Mateusz, who has 5+ years experience in web design, product development, user experience, and user interface. So thank you very much for listening. We are Optical.
So our first contestants today decided to tackle a very big problem in the food sector, food waste. So at this opportunity, I would like to invite Marko Mitrovic to join me on the virtual stage. Hi, Marko. How does it feel to go first?
Hi, hello. Well, it feels great. I like to get into action, so it's good.
That's great to hear. So I can give you in the hands of the jury now.
Okay.
Hi, Marco.
Hi, Adriana.
Hi, thanks for the great presentation. I have a first question. It's how would you secure your business idea from competitors, or I mean, how would it differ from them? What's a differentiating actor in your business model, and how will you secure yourself from them copying this business idea?
Yeah, sure. Good question. So, like I said, we have analyzed, we have done the market research, and we have seen, for example, that there is a ModSmart brick and mortar store, or the concept which is selling one product at a time, or you can create a basket on the platform. So this is more or less inefficient and unprofitable in the way of trading large surplus quantities of food. In this way, we will actually solve the problem. And then we have also some mobile apps, which is also like Karma, which is doing more or less in the concept of business to customer. So we have done actually already this concept. So our advantage and differentiation will be in technology on our platform, where businesses, producers, and retailers can upload and trade big amounts of surplus food. And we are talking about 10 tons of milk, 20 tons of apples of a producer or a farmer, let's say, like such a big quantities. And when we were doing market research, we haven't found any actually platform that would where providers would be able to trade such amount of big amount of surplus food. So imagine that we would be like eBay for surplus food, but for large quantities.
May I ask about, hi Marco, hi, a very good presentation and a good idea. So I would like to ask you about the logistic. I have seen that in such a platforms, logistic could be a problem or an issue. So what is your approach to that? And of course, maybe just to tackle a little bit about the storage problems, because I have seen already in smaller platforms that they don't think enough about this point of solutions. So what is your
sorry, Tatiana, I haven't quite heard the end question of you, because it was some kind of communication disorder. Please repeat the last sentence of the question.
Yeah. So my first part was about the logistics,
Yeah, okay.
The second was about the storage capacities.
Oh, yeah. All right. First of all, very good question about the logistics. Yeah, so logistic is the whole another problem, which is actually a very big one. So for the beginning, we have decided that we won't handle the logistics part. So it is actually on their own, how will they handle the logistics, or on the producer or on the seller side or on the buyer side. So they can communicate between themselves, and they can organize their own logistic transport. But we have been doing a lot of this also market research, and we have contacted several logistics companies, and we have found a company which will be able to transport all the food surplus, all the cargo around Slovenia from 70 to 100 euros. So actually, this is the model which is still in our price calculation, that we are able to get it along on how would I say, into our model. So actually, we can provide later also the logistics part for Slovenia. For example, for other countries in EU, we would have to dig in even more and see if we are capable of providing this type of solution. But in the beginning, probably not. So as far as the second part of the question of the storage, this is actually the case because we couldn't handle such big quantities of surplus food because of the storage space. So our brick and mortar store has limited space, and we couldn't, let's say, for example, buy or resell 10 tons of milk from a big retailer. So also other producers and retailers have this problem with storage. And actually, their biggest problem is also that the storage will be full and the new products in their warehouse are already coming in. So actually, they are forced to demolition of products even faster. And that is why we have seen this gap in the market, and we will provide the digital marketplace for them where they will be able to put these big and large quantities of surplus food on the platform where they will be selling. There will be still expiry date, and not only that this surplus food will be staying in the warehouse, but at the same time it will be on the sales channel, new trading channel already. So this is this type from slow moving to fast moving.
Hi, Marco.
Hi, Dom.
We have met before many times, so I'm not gonna ask you any questions. Just
Okay.
say great presentation, and I wish you luck.
All right, thank you, Dominic.
Presenting Optifood, and good luck in today's competition.
Thank you very much.
Let's proceed to the second contestant of the day. Hey, Juice.
Today's customers are becoming more and more aware of the nutritional value of the food they consume. This is why people from urban, trendy environments are looking for alternatives to unhealthy beverages. Let us take clear apple juice, for example, which even if freshly squeezed is finely filtered after pressing, which removes most of useful nourishments. I'm proud to present Hey Juice as 100% unfiltered apple juice with added super herbs. To produce it, we use fresh apples exclusively, from which we press unfiltered apple juice. Juice made this way retains most of beneficial nutritional value of an apple, fiber, and as much as 4 times more antioxidants. And most importantly, it gives more full and fruitful taste. Until now, we've developed 4 flavors. The first one is our original branded unfiltered apple juice, which we included because it often replaces clear apple juice in our channels. Our 2 already established herb flavors are lemongrass and peppermint. Our lemongrass is imported directly from India, where a plantation owner empowers more than 2,000 Indian women and is socially responsible for planting a tree for every package sold. Our 4th newest flavor is Hey Juice Matcha, which we market as a natural energy drink. Matcha is Japanese green tea, which is naturally rich in caffeine and L-theanine. Both compounds are one of key functional ingredients of today's energy drinks, because they provide us with more energy and prevent sudden crash of energy. According to our own market pivoting, our main customers are foodies. Foodies are people who are educated and informed about the food they consume and are keen on trying new alternatives to existing foods. Our targeted buyers are also active people, vegetarians and vegans. From feedback we got from the market, we noticed Hey Juice is loved by children and their parents, who are happy to buy them healthier alternatives despite higher price tag. The global market of fruit juices is huge. In 2019, it reached 46 billion liters and is expected to witness a stable growth during the next 5 years of about 6%. Our main competition are producers of natural juices and natural energy drinks. The main competitive advantage of Hey Juice are super herbs, which represent one of powerful trends on natural beverage markets right now, and eco-friendly packaging, which is almost completely recyclable. The quality of Hey Juice is also proven by a certificate of highest quality products in Slovenia. We mainly market our juice directly in our channels through market campaigns with flyers and posters. We also cooperate with local sports and basketball clubs, where we organized promotions on their matches, which hugely helped us with expansion of sales in local region. Hey Juice has been on the market in bars and restaurants for 1 year now. We started market testing in 3 local bars. After gathering enough market feedback, we made our first bigger batch, which we sold out in record 3 months. And after that, our main focus is expanding our market. Our vision is that we would first become widely available on Slovenian market, and then, after we have enough manufacturing capacity, expand to other European countries and China, where we already established a connection with food distributor from Shanghai, who is not doubting the potential of our product on Chinese market, where such products made in Europe have high added value. The cost of production, marketing and distribution is about 75 cents per 200 milliliter bottle. Our wholesale price is currently 1.3 euro, so our margin is about 55 cents per bottle. Until now, we made more than 7,000 euros of revenue. For this year, our goal is to reach at least 12,000 despite the pandemic. At the moment, our main partner is local farm who has fully automated manufacturing line for production of unfiltered apple juice. Our partner is also the biggest producer of apples in Slovenia, who can provide us with high and standard quality of apples in large quantities throughout the whole year, which is crucial to keep great taste, quality of our juices, and to handle larger orders as our market grows. Winning would help us further protect our brand and to make additional nutrition analysis in certified labs, which will be needed for market expansion. Hey Juice team is built by Valentina, student of biotechnology who covers fields of marketing, design, and biotechnology. And me, Andrei, student of mechanical engineering, I cover technology manufacturing and sales. We are part of Startup Incubator, where we got mentorship and funds, as well as the possibility to pitch our idea on 2 major student business competitions in Slovenia, where we won first and second place. We also won gold medal on Genius Olympiad competition in New York last year. Sorry you couldn't try Hey Juice today, but anyways, bottoms up.
Yes, that is true. We couldn't try Hey Juice today, but it sounds very yummy. So let's just invite Andrei Pelko to the virtual stage for the Q&A. Oh, hello.
Hi.
How are you feeling? Nervous?
Great. A bit.
Are you ready for the Q&A?
Yes. Yeah, we are ready.
Okay, there you go. 5 minutes.
Can I start?
Of course.
Hi, Andrei. It is a great product. Nice presentation. I have just one question. You guys are mentioning that you're planning to go across the globe, right? And how are you planning to do that? How are you planning to have another manufacturer somewhere across the globe, or are you planning to stay in Slovenia, manufacturing in Slovenia?
We are planning to stay in Slovenia because we talked with some distributor from Shanghai, and they are very interested in such products with that are natural and made in Europe, because made in Europe is high added value on their market, and they want such products.
So we wouldn't change the manufacturers. We would stay here in Slovenia because the manufacturing capacity is can handle really large orders, and we can expand as
we can also expand our manufacturing capacities if we would grow.
And at the moment, our manufacturing capacity can go up to 5,000
a day.
Yes, so that is quite a lot for now.
How would the price help you guys?
We need to get nutrition analysis in certified labs, and that costs quite a lot of money, and we would use that certification to market our product.
Yeah, because we can't market our juice properly with all its benefits if we don't have like certified analysis from these labs, where it is quite expensive to get.
And that price would make it possible, if I understand correctly. Okay, great, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
I have a question. You mentioned that your main customers will be foodies, right? People who would like to try new things. So how would you actually maintain those customers from going to another product, trying new things other than your product?
Okay, we included a small feature on our juices that is like kind of word of mouth. These are fun facts that we decided to include on our caps, and there is 50 different fun facts on our caps. And some people we noticed on the market are ordering Hey Juice again and again because they are collecting these caps because they always get to know something different and are very interested to find out something new on the cap.
It's an added value to the drink.
It's a nice like touch for customers when they buy our juice.
And are you interested in expanding the line or different kind of products, not only juices? Or what's your plan for the future?
For now, our first plan is to establish our existing flavors to the Slovenian market, and then after our brand will be established, well known in Slovenia, we would bring new products on the market to because that we keep the existing customers and keep them interested in our products because they'll have a new product to try.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
I have to admit that fun facts are really added value. Since I had the opportunity to taste your product and also bring some samples of it home, my children loved fun facts. So it is really a good idea. But actually, besides that, okay, I'm one of the customers. I tried and it's really, really delicious. But how would you convince other people? Because, there is millions of different apple juices on the market. And apple juice, as it's a common product. Without knowing that's really delicious, the Hey Juice. So how would you approach the customers to convince them that you are different?
We want to market our idea, or that we are like on a mission to replace as much of clear apple juice as possible on the market, because we saw on the market that a lot of people really don't know unfiltered apple juice. They just know clear apple juice, which is most common on the market. And we want to bring that awareness to the market so that people would find that healthier, better, and more delicious alternative through.
That's the first thing, and then the second thing I would say is that we package the juice in like a trendy, minimalistic label for the whole experience for the customers. So it's not just bulk buying apple juice; it's a whole experience with the brand, with the label, with the fun fact, everything.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just a short comment. It's true, everything is true. This is one of the most full tastes I've ever experienced when tasting the juices. And don't forget also about the story, because as I know, your apples are coming from one of the best places in the world when apples are produced. So don't forget this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Andrea and Valentina, for your answers. And I wish you best of luck in the competition.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Bye.
Thank you. Let's move forward to our third contestant, Beso, with an idea of well water, the solution to enable companies to reduce plastic waste.
Hello, I'm Anleyda Küçük. I'm a project manager at Well Water, and I'm so excited to share our project ideas with you today. Every minute, we mindlessly consume tons and tons of unnecessary single-use plastic waste, which all ends up in our oceans and landfills. And usually, we humans produce much more than 275 metric tons of plastic waste. As Well Water team, we aim to solve the global problem of single-use plastic packaging for brands, retailers, businesses, governments, and stakeholders. Our solution is not just an innovative water dispenser and a smart cleaning system, but it's a full service that offers sustainable solutions to make single-use plastic-free environments. We designed our system for our B2B customers to have single-use plastic-free working areas such as hotels, offices, events, partner shops, airports, hospitals, shopping centers, and more. And our solution for our B2C customers is renting reusable water bottles, filling them with healthy water, and return them back to the alternative locations within the city, either to our network points or other smart return points that cooperated with malls or universities. Our users pay digital deposit for the bottles through our app, which is returned when they return the water bottle. We reach our B2C customers with our vending machines through stadiums, beaches, parks, universities, playgrounds, and other public areas. Also, healthy lifestyle is one of our priorities, and this is why our dry steam technology disinfects and dries a cup in 5 seconds with only 1 liter of water. And it has water purification system that uses microfiltrations and remineralization technology, which creates healthy mineral water than bottled mineral water. So by this system, we will enable our users to drink healthily without creating any waste. Our well water team includes 5 international hardworking members as the CEO and the founder, Kostya Klavian, an entrepreneur from Slovenia. He started his first company when he was 24 years old. The company was successfully sold a couple of years ago. He just recently sold his second company to start his new chapter to focus more into society and environment. As a project manager, me, Anılay Küçük, graduated from Exercise and Sports Science Department in Turkey, and after representing my country in the International Olympic Academy meeting, I changed the direction of my career and focused more into management and organization of health and sports. And Boris Kraft, the sales manager and the retail manager of Omova Slovenia, with full of experience in the various industries in the domestic and international markets. And Diego Klavian, director and the professor of Department of Industrial Engineering in the Northwestern University, USA. And Hakim Al-Kihar, developer of our water filtration and remineralization system. And our financials and development milestones to fully develop our MVP and testing it, we are looking for 100,000 euro in investment, which will be fully used for our product development. Our first stage is the subscription system fee for our B2B customers, and the second stage is €1 deposit to digital deposit through our app, which is 70% return when they return the water bottle. And the impact benefits, our machine in a company corresponds on the average 50,000 fewer cups per year. We are already on the prototyping stage. The technology for remineralization and microfiltrations has been already developed, and now we are working on the system for cleaning the bottles. As conclusion, we aim to solve the single-use plastic waste management, starting from the local points, small points to the larger areas, as many as people we can reach. We hope to make changes about plastic waste, because statistics shows that 60% of the populations are aware of the sustainability and plastic waste, but they find it so hard to try and continue on the daily life. And this is why we designed our vending machine with our project that is so practical to use on the daily life. And I would like to finish my presentation with the sentence you see on the screen as well. It's only one bottle, said billions of people. Either the solution and the problem. It can be huge. You can reach thousands, billions with just one. So only one by one we have to change the things around ourselves, around our family. And only one by one, if we can work, we can give and give our kids better, cleaner environment to live in. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the presentation. Plastic waste really is a growing issue that needs solutions now. So I would like to welcome Kostya Klavian to join me here. Hi,
Hello.
Kostya, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you.
Nervous for the...
Yes, a little bit. always.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll hand you over to the jury for the next 5 minutes. So good luck.
Okay. Hello.
Hi, Kostya. Oh,
Hi.
sorry, there is some drilling in my building. Hope that won't affect. So my question is, could you please explain kind of in one sentence how your solution differs from normal water dispensers, which I can see somewhere in bus stations, I don't know, in the city. So what's the difference there? Like a clear difference?
There are two main difference. One is that our water is remineralized. So this means that we are going to bring back to the water the good they have, like minerals. And the second is that when we tasted the water dispensers, so because the overall idea it was to reduce plastic waste, we understood that the main problem is that the people don't have their own bottles, when they're out or when they are in the office. And this is the main reason why they don't have it. Even if they are very aware about the plastic problem, is due to the convenience. So we start thinking how to bring to the consumer easy solution to get their bottle when they want it. So we start developing the machine that can clean a water bottle in 5 seconds with just 1 centiliters of water. This solution we want firstly to bring to the companies, to the closed environment, and then create a sharing economy for water bottle.
Okay, and so I imagine I'm in the office, and so why I wouldn't take my own cup actually to the water dispenser, which is in the office, and just use the cup instead? What's the?
Yes, you can use in the offices. You can use the cup. The solution is more for the public places when you don't have the cups, when you need to rent a cup to drink water.
Mm-hmm. And how easy is to return the bottle? So imagine I take it in one place and I return it into another one. How often are your dispensers placed? How do you plan to place them around the location? So that it's easy actually to return, and I don't have to bring my bottle everywhere with me and go around with it.
Yeah, we are still working on these logistics parts and how to make it. One of the ideas was also to involve bars and restaurants in the system, to taste it, and use also their own facility as a stage. And so first route to the market is create businesses, offices, plastic free. And then and we also talked with Port of Copper, because Port of Copper is like we can say it's like a small city, and test there in the closed environment, how we can make a Port of Copper plastic free, and then to move to the to the public place, which is going to be a big challenge.
Okay, can I step in?
And you can go to Vmix. I sent you a new password.
Okay, the thing is, Kostya, that where I see a problem is because you need the infrastructure first, and you're basically changing a habit of people, which I find really hard, because I cannot imagine myself taking a water bottle and leaving it somewhere else in exchange for that, leaving some deposit. And the huge thing I see in infrastructure, and I don't know what is your plan to do with the price here. Even if you win, you said that you need 100K to make it happen, but I doubt that even 100K will be enough. So maybe this is just too big for my head to understand it. I don't know. I'm too big a fan of my own water bottle, so that's just me, That's my feedback. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
So we make this when we talked. When we think about the process. Now we think about this. We are not changing the habits of people, because the current habits is to buy the water bottle, drink, and give away in the trash. So the process is the same. You're not buying the water bottle, but you are renting the water bottle. You're filling it, and you're not giving away to the trash. You just return it. And I think the people who are passionate about their own water bottle are, I don't know, 1%. The people are trying to have their own water bottle with themselves, but the commodity, or they broke it, they stop it to have it.
Okay. So we actually ran out of time. So if Tatiana, you have no further questions, I would thank to Kostya. Thank you for your answers and good luck in the competition.
Thank you.
So the fourth contestant today is Natura Artis Magistra. They have invented a smartphone manageable panel for vertical plant cultivation called Green Picture. Let's see what it's about.
Hi there, my name is Bostian and I'm representing our team, Natura Artis Magistra. Given the changing circumstances of our living situation, unstable environment and population growth, we are facing many challenges, especially in the agri-food sector. The most pressing issue is finding a way to feed the whole population with the least possible pollution of the environment and making the food production more transparent and trusted, as well as healthier. We believe that in order to do so, we have to reach self-sufficiency and raise awareness that everyone can be involved in the production. That way we can nullify the transport and provide fresh food consumed directly with zero waste. For those reasons, we developed an automated system for plant cultivation in the form of vertical panel controlled with a web application via smartphone, tablet, or computer and named it Green Picture. Basically, we built the means to move a garden indoors, an appliance for every indoor living space with an inbuilt system which covers all the basic needs that plants have. There are a lot of systems for indoor plant cultivation on the market nowadays, but the main difference is better system functionality. Our system is sponsored with a web app and can be operated from different appliances anywhere in the world where there is access to the web, meaning you can take a long vacation and your plants will still flourish. We are also developing a self-learning app which could, upon agreeing to terms and conditions, include our customers in plant production research. That would provide us data for analysis to improve indoor growing of various plant species. The production will be supported with customer service and a forum on our webpage, where customers could share their experiences and contact us for guidance and direction. In the long term, our innovation would have an economic and environmental impact, especially in enhancing people's health, local production, and reduction of transport, mass production, and less waste. The social impact is bringing the food production into the scope of approved social behavior and becoming trendy, as well as promotion of self-help care. Our primary source of income is the panel sales, which has two lines: premium, high-priced, and regular line, both supported by seedling sales. Our main market will be B2B segment, with smart home interior market for technology, restaurants, and so on. Through B2B, we'll reach the general market, and online sales will support B2C segment. We are not present on the market yet because we are still in the state of development. We are looking for ways to lower our production costs to make our product affordable for most people. And at that point, we can start mass production of our regular line, meaning we can expand our market worldwide. Our customers' research point to single people or couples, families who are engaged in a healthy lifestyle, bar owners, and facilities for tourist accommodation. Basically, every household is a potential customer because our product is a great addition to interior design as well as a very efficient plant production system. Our invention is protected with patent. A new prototype with our own system will be patented in 2020. Behind the whole story is our team consisting of maintenance engineers, engineers of horticulture, researchers, highly skilled IT system engineer, and our art and design director. We are all driven by our vision and cooperate fully. Our biggest competitors are US companies like GetLeaf, Sita, and Outer Row System Ltd from New Zealand. In EU, there are many systems which are not app supported, therefore not comparable to ours. Our main advantages compared to US candidates are in the web-based app which provides better functionality and singular design because we strive to add greater ornamental value as we are open to cooperate with best designers in the future as well. By 2020, we have spent 15,000 of starter investments for patents, construction, technological materials, seedlings, and so on. By the end of 2020, we would need additional resources for digital marketing and go-to-market. Our other milestones are producing wooden high-priced panel and mass production. We are currently in the phase where we are looking for about 100,000 euros in investments, which will help us reach our milestones and overcome our risks. Winning the EIT Food Innovation Prize would be a great addition to this cause, as well as giving us a confirmation that we are going in the right direction, better global recognition, and a great reference. We will start offering high-priced products in October 2020, while the mass production is set for 2021. The investment must be covered by the end of 2021 with 50 high-priced products sold. With the rise of marketing and the reduction of production costs, we will make 500 regular line products per year. We strongly believe, better yet, we already feel that in the next 5 years, every household will have our product, and it will become a necessary appliance that enhances healthy living and promotes awareness about the current environmental situation. Thank you.
Thank you to Natura Artis Magistra for this very interesting presentation. Now I would like to welcome Boštjan Tašner to join me.
Hello.
Hi, Boštjan. Was
Nice
it
to be
hard
here.
to prepare a video pitch for the competition?
Yeah, it was pretty hard. The conditions weren't optimal, so we had to make it in 3 days, I think. So it was pretty tense, but we made it.
You can say that you can work under pressure, right?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay,
It's
great.
thrilling.
Yes. Are you ready to answer some questions?
Of course.
Okay, let's go.
Hi, Boštjan.
Hi there.
Yeah.
Hello.
Actually, I would like that you explain shortly again, maybe, I didn't understand maybe well. So connection between the app you are developing and your products, because your shelf with the herbs is perfect for every kitchen, I think. But, how to put these two things in the connection. I would buy, for example, your shelves with herbs already in markets where they are supposed to be sold. So how would you develop the whole idea to convince me over your both products?
I didn't actually understand the question. Can you repeat? I think it was about app, how it's connected to this. The app is actually, it's a guide. It guides you through production, so it's easy to use. So you don't have to stress whether or not you watered your plants or etc. So it's actually a guideline for you to engage in the process and to
Okay, I got it, because this is something what is really needed. Okay, if I see my my common plants that I have at home, so I would need a guide also for that one. But for example, the herbs that you are selling with on these shelves, these are more demandful. So I think that, yeah, it's a good idea, and app is absolutely needed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Boštjan.
Hi there.
Hi. I have a question. How do you envision the price of your product, like the end price when it's already developed and on a scale, produced on a scale? What would be the price of one unit?
The price of one unit, high-priced unit made from wood, which is has greater ornamental value, would be around 2,500 euros with this system and everything. And the regular line, which is basically molds and 3D printing and other materials used, the production cost would fall about from, I think it would be 500 euros. So it's accessible for most people then. But it would be a replica of this one, only other materials used. The system would be the same, so it would work pretty much the same, but we have to do something to to bring people something new so they can use it. So we have to do something about it. And the cost is the main problem there. The cost is people won't pay that much, but some people will who like this kind of thing and who are richer, I guess. But common people, they have to have like lower cost of these products so they can use it as well.
So a premium and let's say a normal version.
Normal regular line, yes.
Regular version, yes. Okay, and how would Innovation Prize help you actually? If you would get 25,000 euros, how faster you would go and what you would achieve with that?
Oh, it would really fast in the process because we can then engage our digital marketing and everything will be faster. You can get more materials, we can try more things, and actually it would help us a lot because we all are working, have our regular jobs, and we are doing this as a side project, but we have to work so we can live. So if we get some funding or some prizes, that would give us more time so we can focus on this, and we don't have to work all the time to sustain ourselves. So it's a really big good thing if we get something from out of this.
You're mentioning that you are different than your competitors. Is this just because of the app, or is there anything else that you're special?
As you can see behind me, you see that it's framed. It's like a living picture on the wall, and it's has meaning. Its ornamental value is really better, I think. But this is more like a subjective thinking. But I don't know. Most people agree with this statement when I ask around. But also app, of course, because you can use it from all appliances and you can connect to smart home center at home, and it's easier to use.
I think you mentioned also IP, right? That you have a patent for part of the solution.
Yeah, we have Slovenia. Yeah, we have patented the first versions, but we'll patent it again because the new app and new design and everything, it's like a whole another level. So the patent must be done once more.
Okay, Boštjan, just one more question. Did you do any customer interviews? Did you?
Okay, unfortunately, the time ran out for the questions, so I'll have to break it here. Boštjan, thank you for your answers and good luck in the competition.
Thank you.
Moving on to our fifth contestant, Mibito. It is a snack made of chickpea flour. The product is high in fiber and protein content, and let's see how they did it.
Hi, greetings from Mibito team. How many of you know that Slovenia will become European region of gastronomy in 2021? Well, despite being small, Slovenia is well known for its diversity, geographically as well as gastronomically. This is why it's almost impossible to present all of our local specialities at the same time, certainly not before 2021. Inspired by this idea, we hurried to create a local product that will increase Slovenia's recognition with its typical taste of specific regions. In this year, we started developing a healthy chickpea snack, which is allergen-free and therefore suitable for everyone. It contains high fiber content and is a good protein source. Our snack is available in 3 different flavors, and each flavor is enriched with local ingredients and spices, which represent gastronomic specialties of Slovene regions: Primorska, Gorenjska and Štajerska. The corona crisis has shown us the importance of local food sources, self-supply and short supply chains.
Therefore, ingredients in our products are local and typical for specific region. The base is made from alternative flours, oil, yeast extract, and salt. Every region is represented by 2 typical flavor ingredients that are added: in Gorenz, buckwheat and mushrooms, Primorz, tomato and rosemary, and in Steierz, pumpkin seeds and pumpkin seed oil. Mibito consists of 4 students from different fields of study that cover food science, nutrition, industrial design, and entrepreneurship. Furthermore, we had to implement some of our culture in our snack, as we come from 3 different regions that represent our flavors.
Based on our market research, questionnaires, and prototype testing, we defined 3 main customer segments. The first one is healthy shoppers. Those are people that regularly check product labels and are more likely to spend more on healthy food. Second one is our B2B segment. Those are business owners of smaller local food stores, bars, vending machine companies, and souvenir shops that attract tourists, our last segment. Because of the situation with the coronavirus, we prepared ourselves for every possible scenario that may occur until 2021. Online shopping has shown as a powerful sales channel, therefore we will reach our first segment, healthy shoppers, strictly online and will sell our products in already established Slovenian online stores. For them, we are already building an online community on our Facebook page. We also have an active Instagram account and a website, mibito.si, where you can find all the details about our products. Our strategy involves targeting all 3 segments, focusing more on B2B sales in bars and smaller local food stores. If events and congresses will be allowed again, we will actively present our product there. On those events, our product will be noticed by tourists too. Through our carefully chosen and local ingredients, Mibito is positioned as a high-quality, well-balanced snack for a reasonable price. We are starting our business locally, so our closest competitors are other Slovenian alternative healthy snacks, such as Mr. Fibers and Vita Hemp. With our project, we came across some local producers and already got some financial support. We got covered for the ingredients and material that we need for the first 1,400 pieces to produce. We also signed the agreement with local food producer with established HACCP system. In August, we will be collaborating in a crowdfunding campaign, which will be good for recognizability of the product. One of the goals of the campaign is to indirectly reduce food waste on the Slovenian market. For our project, we need financial investment of 30,000 euros to incorporate the company, scale production line through allergen-free ingredients, and prepare for the market extension. Only this way we can strengthen our position in Slovenia and prepare for new markets in near future. Furthermore, we already prototyped environmentally friendly, plastic-free packaging that is made from Japanese knotweed paper, which is invasive species, and alginate films with zines, which improve water barrier of the packaging. This project was very challenging for us because we couldn't do as much as we wanted during the corona outbreak, but we didn't give up. Our goal is to show the importance of collaboration between small local farms and food industry and to contribute to the recognizability of Slovenia. We have only 5 months left until 2021. Help us present the taste and the love of Slovenia to Europe.
That was a great presentation. Thank you, Mibito. And now bringing to the stage double girl power, I would like to invite Ursula O'Shea and Mirna Geremšek. Hi girls,
Hi,
how
hello.
are you?
Good.
Have you
If I
tried
may,
your product? Go ahead.
If I may, I would firstly like to thank Slovenian Chamber of Commerce for offering us their free conference room for today's competition. We are really grateful for that. Thank you.
No problems. We root for you, so are you ready for the Q&A?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, let's go. I'm sorry, Tatiana, we can't hear you.
I apologize. Hello, hi. Thank you for the great presentation. And I would like to ask you, how would you use this prize in consideration to develop and marketing your product?
We would use this prize for registrations of certificates, scaling up the productions for our needed ingredients, and equipment that we lack. Because we started this year in January, we are in our starting phases. So we need starting capital for production mostly.
Okay, regarding your product, is it in final stage? You're mentioning that you have already the packaging, the logos, what about the product? Can you scale it? Like if you get an order of 10,000 pieces right now, could you do it? Or 1,000 pieces, for example? Do you know how to do it? What would be your next step?
Yeah, at this moment, we cannot scale up yet, but we will try to make all the equipment that we need to scale up. So if I may clarify, our product is through prototype phasing. It's in its final stage. The packaging is already done. We just need the finance and the locally chosen allergen-free ingredients, and then we can scale it up for sure. Yes.
What about competitors? Any competitors out there?
Yeah, we have some competitors on Slovenian market that we mentioned in our presentation. Those are Mr. Fibers, NAS or Nature Addicts, and Vita Hemp, which are our closest competitors in Slovenia.
What about Europe-wide? I thought Europe-wide.
Well, in Europe-wide, we are now we are focused only on Slovenian market because it's really on the niche market on those 3 regions. But we haven't really been thinking about expanding on the Europe market in this year, maybe in the next 3 years. So yeah, not really thinking about that big step.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Thank you.
Safe. Hi, ladies. Great presentation.
Hi.
And I like the idea of the local product. I think it's really nice how you accentuated, the regions of Slovenia, which I think is interesting, and the ingredients. So I just wonder, do you have any feedback from your customer? Have you made any kind of sensory analysis with them? And have you got any feedback about the taste, the product itself, and what do they like the most about it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so in March this year, during the crisis and the lockdown, we sent our product by post. We tested them on our friends and some random people from the internet, and we got some critics that we changed and some positive feedback, mostly imported from children. We learned this way that children like our product too. So we will make it as tasty for them as possible.
Okay. And about the scale, coming back to the question of Grega, how many packs can you produce now in this moment? Like at the assumed, I guess you didn't start it, but what's your assumed first production?
Yeah, at this moment, in like 3 months, right now from now, we will produce 500 pieces for first 500 pieces, and then we will try to sell it and get feedback from the customers. Yeah, we got a deal for a Slovenian agriculture fair, but it was cancelled, so we cannot be presented there. But we will try to get into other markets.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for the questions. Okay, so that is it for you girls. Thank you for your answers and best of luck in the competition. Thank you, Maya. Dear ladies and gentlemen, we're on to our last finalists today, and this is Sita. Sita is an alternative energy drink based on black tea, which sounds very interesting. So let's see the idea.
Hello, my name is Sara, and I present the prettier half of Sita, a team comprised of 2 food science graduates. Jokes aside, in reality, I'm just a simple curly girl with a big dream. A dream to provide people in need of an energy boost with a healthy, natural option. In this fast-paced world where millions find themselves exhausted, I was no exception. In the midst of working, studying, going to the gym, and trying to have a normal social life, I resorted to the consumption of commercial energy drinks to help me get through the day. Quickly, I realized that they have many negative effects on my health. They are full of sugar, artificial sweeteners, aromas, colorings, preservatives, and contain so much added caffeine to supply a small army. To tackle this problem, I sought help from Maria, my professor of food technology at Ljubljana Biotechnical Center for Research. Together with my classmate Flavi, we came up with a solution. I would like to present Sita, a natural energy drink based on black tea. It has a unique flavor profile provided by a blend of vanilla, lime, lavender, elderflower, and guarana, which also served as an inspiration behind our logo's design. Sita is better than commercial energy drinks because it does not contain any synthetic additives. It has far less sugar, and all of the caffeine is naturally derived directly from tea leaves. Nothing is added artificially. We placed an application and are now waiting for it to get processed in regards to getting a trademark on our product's name and the recipe. Our main customer base consists of college students, gamers, party animals, professional and recreational athletes, bodybuilders, burnt-out parents, and workers. We plan to sell and promote our product at locations where our targeted customers shop. This includes college campuses, music festivals, nightclubs, fitness shops, gyms, gas stations, cantinas in big offices and factories, and big sport events. We would like to make a move to retail and be present in at least 2 of the big-name supermarket chains here in Slovenia. This would give us valuable experience before eventually reaching out to other European markets. Our market research shows a shortage of options in the natural organic section of energy drinks. Big established players are focusing primarily on expanding their range of flavors. As more and more customers are becoming health conscious, we see this as an opportunity to be one of the first brands to get on board with this new organic natural movement. Also, in the light of recent events surrounding this new pandemic, there will be a certain amount of pressure over employees of different kinds to work harder and be more productive. Shortage of energy will occur, and we will be there to lend a helping hand. In terms of financials, we so far put a lot of our savings into acquiring the proper working equipment. The production cost per bottle accumulates to 39 cents, and we plan to sell it around €1.20, so our margin profit would be 81 cents. We were lucky enough that through some connections we managed to negotiate a deal to pay no rent for the first 5 months leasing our workspace. Currently, our production line is set up at our research center's microbrewery with plans to move into bigger workspace by the end of August. We will also launch a small promotional campaign at this year's Ljubljana festival. Getting this prize would help us greatly moving to this next big milestone. With the provided funds and some of our savings, we would immediately invest in better equipment, specifically a bigger pasteurizer and bottling machine. That would significantly expand our production capacity and shorten time between batches. So please, help us so we can offer people all across Europe a better and healthier energy choice. Let's improve Europe together.
thank you to the prettier part of Guarasita for this presentation. Now I would like to invite Flavian to join me on the virtual stage. Hi,
Hello,
Flavian.
Maya. Hi.
How are your energy levels? Great.
Earlier than in the morning.
Perfect. Are you ready for the jury?
Ready.
Ready. Okay, let's go.
Hi, great presentation. I would just like to ask you some things. What would you do with the price? That's the first question. And the second question is, how can you scale it? Like, can you?
To answer how I would.
Yeah, just answer. Yeah.
To answer how I would use the price, we would buy a bigger, better equipment, really pasteurizer, because we need it. We have one, but it's for small batches, and we really need a bigger one because we are starting to scale up. The process itself, the manufacturing process, is so simple, and it can be easily scaled. We make the syrup, and then we mix it with additional ingredients and water, and we pasteurize them, and it's very scalable, so no problems there.
Okay, awesome. I hope that you guys get a prize, because I really think that this is a huge market out there and a great potential. Yeah. And if you can do it for that price, that's just great. And with that margin,
I mean, everybody needs energy, right?
Yeah, I know. The consumption of energy drinks is enormous. Okay, good luck, guys. That's it from my side.
Thank you.
Hi, the question for me as well, the same as I guess for the previous group, is do you have any feedback from customers? What did they say about the product, and maybe how many people have tried it already or bought it? That would be great to know.
We tried it at around 200 people at our college, at our tasting that we did in some bars. We learned from it. We even rescaled our recipe a little bit, so we decreased the amount of sugar even more. Because people liked it refreshing, and that's what we did. So children love it, adults love it, grandpas love it. I mean, it was unexpectedly well received from the consumers who tried it, and it's great. I must say, I'm very happy.
And do you have any interest from companies or like retailers, shops to list your product?
We have a meeting with some of the companies who do like beverage production here in Slovenia. But I said we will wait for this competition to see how we do. And then maybe, you know, if we get some prizes, it would be a better negotiating point for us.
Thank you.
Hi, Flavian. I have to say that you developed, both of you, developed very well during this period that we haven't seen you. Great presentation, great points, also in answering questions. And also what the other members of the jury don't know, great product. I also had the privilege to taste it on another competition. Very good. So, and this is very important in the food industry, that the products that are being developed are, you know, good, so that customers like to buy it. Otherwise, they will not buy it. So I'm really amazing development in your group. But anyhow, so for the person that doesn't know that information about your development, about your good products, so there will be a lot of work to be done, especially in the orientation of convincing people to buy it, to promote in the field of promotion. So what would be your next steps?
Okay, about promotion-wise, we are taking 2 steps. I try to keep the cost as low as it can be, so everybody can buy it. So it's not like much more expensive than our competition. So it's affordable. That's the first. And the second will be to try to put some on the packaging, like reduced sugar, no artificial additives, stuff like that, So next time people are going past the shelf, you know, thinking, oh, I need energy, but I don't want to harm my health. They're going to read it, see it, buy it, drink it, and be happy.
Okay, thank you, Flavian, but do not exaggerate with all information on the labeling. And besides all of that, it has to be reliable, okay?
We won't, I promise. Thank you.
Okay, Flavian, thank you for the answers. And
Maya,
wish you good luck.
thank you too. Thank you.
Wish
Bye.
you good luck.
See you.
Bye. Dear audience, this was our last startup competing in the Slovenian finals. You have listened to 6 promising and innovative ideas that are certainly promising for the future of agri-food sector. To the startups, you have impressed us all. We think if we could, we would give you the award to you all. You are dedicated and you pushed through this difficult time this year. The jury will now have some time to deliberate and decide who will be today's winner. This is also a perfect moment for us to introduce you to the voting procedure for the Audience Award. The link to the Audience Votes website will be shown on the screen, together with a QR code that you can use to enter the site. You will also see the link to the vote in the chat. Starting from now, you will have 15 minutes to cast your vote. You can vote during the keynote speech that will follow, and we will close the voting poll shortly after. Please go to the link that will be shown on the screen and vote for the startup you would like to award with the audience prize. The startup that received the highest number of votes will be awarded with the audience prize in the amount of 2,000 euros. And now, it is time for our keynote speech. I'm excited about. It is my pleasure to welcome to the stage Ms. Marijana Majeric, General Director of Chamber of Central Slovenia Region. She has more than 25 years of professional experience in areas such as venture capital and banking, innovation, technology, and business ecosystems. Marijana, can we hear each other?
Yes, of course.
Perfect. How are you doing?
Fine, and I'm really proud of all 6 startups, and I'm really pleased that I could help them as being mentor for pitching, and I'm really proud that they did a really great job.
Of course. Thank you for your support throughout this competition. I know that they always have us and you to help them on their journey. So without further ado, I would like to give you the stage and please show us your presentation.
Thank you. So dear online audience, hello from Central Slovenian Regional Chamber of Commerce as part of Slovene Chamber of Commerce. So I'm really much honored to speak about a topic that is very important for you, dear startup owners. Let's start with a question which you should answer at the beginning. Do I really want to grow? With growth, there are coming new opportunities, but mostly with growth, there are coming new challenges, new dilemmas, new struggles. So if you're pleased with growth, that means your company is your lifestyle. And this is perfect, as most, let's say, successful business people declare that their business is their lifestyle and that they are every day enjoying their work, and this is what they love to do. And this is really most important. If we already started with presentation with questions, so prior to answer, if we want to grow, it is really important that we as business owners that are creating new business value, we need to know what is our dream? So what is our personal ambition? What are our inner motivators, drivers? And of course, what is our plan for the future of our business? So answering those important questions, you need to set your focus. And as you could see, looking at my today's short speech agenda, I will talk about topics that will help you to manage your growth. So growth starts with strategic planning, then continues with the controlled growth. But at the beginning, in between, and of course at the end, all together must stand on stable, continuous founding base for the growth, as this is blood of your company. Then strategic planning is important as it provides the structure to make a day-to-day decision that are set, let's say, by larger vision. So everything starts with your why, with vision, then goes up to strategy, and then everything is translated to operational plan. So through strategic planning, you became more focused, and with strategic planning, you create a direction, let's say, for your operational plan, and of course maximizes your options to influence your business by, let's say, reflecting customer needs, your benchmark, and finally, strategic planning these days is needed more than ever. Of course, for success of your business, because of this constant, dramatic, and fast changes in technology, environment, living habits, and then happens coronavirus, of course. So you may not be able to control, let's say, the future and this kind of things, but with strategic planning, you can create a direction for your operation, and it likely forces you not to take an action and address immediate problems, but mostly you are then driven with focus and with direction. And wise people are saying, if you don't know where you're going, you will wind up somewhere else. So that's why is a next question. What is the growing business approach? Well, let's say we have two sides. I can see it that your left side is a little bit mashed, but still, I will explain. You, as your owners, you should have your focus. That means you need to set your own strategy. That consists how you will deal with your ownership, how you will governance ownership in line with your set strategy. And as already pointed out, how you will finance your growth. Therefore, of course, you need money to do new investments, but not only in material things, but even more, it's important to invest in people and knowledge. And the second slide you can see is management of the growth. As the universal law of polarity says that everything is dual. So everything has its pair of opposites. So we have here the management as opposite sides. So we are facing finance and management. So every company has potential for growth. This is clear. But most common is that you will have, let's say, organic growth. And your second option is an inorganic growth. Both ways are okay. But as I said, business, if your business organically, that refers that the growth of your business comes with expanding your organizational output. So inner strength by engaging internal processes and relying on your own resources, and through that increasing revenue. When we are talking on the opposite side, so inorganic growth, that means external growth, most likely through, let's say, merger and acquisition. So the bigger companies that are merging smaller companies, they see benefits of this merger through getting your new business models, disruptive, innovative, as well highly technology perfections that startups are having, and of course global orientation or even some people or teams. So this is the main focus. M&As, so mergers and acquisition, immediately expand your company assets, so income and market presence. You became a stronger recognizability. Of course, with that, you get easier access to additional finance as you're combining value of two businesses. And further, you need to consider finance of the growth and steer the business. By steering, I mean you need to control direction in which you're going, and this direction needs to be in line with your business strategy. Therefore, you need to manage ownership, risk, and what is most important at this blood of your business, as I pointed already, this is your profitability, cash flow, money. So now looking from perspective of strategic planning, there are 10 steps that you need to focus on. First, as I already mentioned, is your why. You need to know what is your dream, a reason to wake in the morning, and why you're passionate about your business. So you need to focus on why and not how and what. Secondly, put yourself in the future and look your business through perspective of watching backwards. And on that base, prepare your strategical steps. Thirdly, stand in the present and look around. So go out of your office as life, habits, everything is happening outside of your office. And as you could see, we are saying go out and talk to your customers, talk to your market, feel what is going on. Fourthly, be surrounded by experts, people that are thinking differently than you. And so be with innovative people, people that are from different sectors, so invite them in your life and try to be part of their lives as well. Put yourself in, let's say, stimulating environment where you can every day learn. But from that, you need to be open because doing these steps needs your openness and let's say wish for new direction. Fifthly, be prepared for changes because changes are only constant thing these days. Sixthly, time is money. On the other hand, only asset that you possess, of course, in your life. So prepare your really good timetable. And next, assign responsibilities. Don't try to do everything by your own. And eighthly, translate your strategic plan into an operational plan and measure, monitor, and adapt. And tenthly, and finally, it's really important. Communicate, communicate, communicate. And this is with people, not only within your company, but as I said, externals, and most important, be present and talk with your customers. So why? So as you could see, strategic planning is important as you, with that, prepare your route, your left and right, let's say, line where you will drive, and that this road will lead you to success. You don't know yet what will happen on this road, on this journey, but you know what your path is and where, when, how you will reach your why. So managing your growth is not about how you control your team, how you tell them what to do, but but I think here it's most important your leadership and knowing your why. That is pointed then in vision, strategy, and operational plan you control, and then manage the growth of your company. So we are back on organic growth. Organic growth is relatively safe, but not without risks. Risks are related to the 4 areas: expansion, complexity, funding, and people. So so how we can address those risks? by doing homework. So strategy prior daily operational task. Don't lose yourself in operational tasks, be in focus. So you need to be innovative, gathering competencies, broadening processes, and again, communicate, and finally communicate. So as you could see, there are some puzzles that you need to play with, but you need to put them together right so the picture of your business will be real. So on the opposite side, inorganic growth looks like a safe way. Mostly we see bigger players, bigger companies as our, let's say, business saviors. But reality is totally different. Only 20% of mergers acquisitions increase owner's value. Mostly due to the lack of organizational approach and matching strategies. And transactions are complex, as there are many ifs behind. That needs to be somehow matched. There are many uncertainties connected with tax, legal, cultural differences, and then there are in smaller and bigger companies, let's say, new struggles with their strategies, and of course, layoff the employees, business integration, and of course, uncertainty over future financial performance. Inorganic growth also entails high costs, as if you would like to do bulletproof M&A, you need to get transactional professional support that will cover all points as valuation, due diligence, post-merger integration, etc. And we are already on third point of our today's agenda. That refers to financial growth that relates to, let's say, different sources of supporting the growth. I will now focus only on own capital, bank loan, equity financing, as this is most common way of supporting the growth. So each option comes with benefits, but also imposes some risk. Let's look, let's say, pros. Own capital means that there are low acquisition costs, and you are keeping control over your company. When we are coming to bank loans are relatively low cost for gaining the money. Beside that, interests are tax deductible, and you still have control over your company. But when we're coming to equity financing, you share risk. If you have active investment partner, and I would recommend to choose active instead of passive investment partner, that means you gain from their network, experience, knowledge, and this money doesn't be paid off by some schedule or right now. On the other hand, let's say looking cons, own capital, here is the biggest problem, that you don't have partners. So all risks are on your shoulders. It takes quite some time before, let's say, you are financially stable and on the safe side, if at all. The other account for the bank loan is you need to pay interest. You need to give insurance to take out a loan, and let's say most often is this related to your property or the property of your loved ones. And in case of equity financing, you lose some ownership and total control, because you need to share profit, be fully engaged to growth, and you are in the zone of possible disagreements and reporting, so you are not so free anymore. But again, for growth, we need either strategic or financial partner. Either you will choose strategic or financial partner. What is better for you is hard to say. It depends on you and of course your decision, what you are more familiar or where you feel more comfortable. So only thing that is true is that strategic partners are more up to connecting your company to sales, profit, using your business potential for their growth, while a financial partner is more interested in expansion of your business through cash flow and to get satisfied return on investment, therefore powerful exit. And here is one benefit, because you can, with a financial partner, you can exit as well. So here we come to my ending or end slide. So as we can see, growth is constant facing the changes. Those changes need to be managed by having in focus key takeaways. So strategic planning, it's really important to have long-term vision, to understand your strategy, how the strategy will work. Have a medium-term plan, and of course, being incredibly flexible about how you implement this strategy. And coming to growing your business, it's really important that you deduct enough time to preparation. It's important to get help, internal and of course external. Do your homework, be all the time connected with your customers, with your people inside and with the market, and monitor progress with your goals and with your why. And finally, what I see, it's really important to finance the growth. So get well informed about possibilities. So don't try to find a financing when you are in the curve of expansion. So don't be afraid of involving partners and align them with your, let's say, goals and with your inner why. So this is, let's say, ending of my presentation. I cannot tell you how. I'm curious who are the winners today. And again, thank you for this opportunity, and wish you all luck and be safe.
Mariana, thank you very much for your insightful presentation. Before we continue, I would just like to remind everyone in the audience that there's 1 minute left for audience voting. Please use the link in the chat and vote through this link. And Mariana, my question to you would be, people who work with startups professionally often say that half of the startups that start a new business will be gone within 5 years. What is your view on this, and what would be your words of encouragement for our startups here?
For sure, they will not gone. This is not true. They will stay, but they will have additional experience. And being in this startup scene is not all about, let's say, the goal to winning, to have the million or 10 million worth company. It's about the process. And I think having this opportunity for these young people and giving them mentorship, giving them financial support, I think giving them possibility to be in this powerful ecosystem, I think that this is most important. So, of course, they will not all have success, but what they will bring and learn, this is something that is much more valuable. And if they are then reflecting this experience and staying in ecosystem, and through years, because I'm more, as you said, 25 years in ecosystem, not only in Slovenian, but in a global as well as European, let's say, surroundings. So looking backwards, those people that I will help them, I help them. So this is something incredible. So even maybe path that we are planning on the beginning is not how we are then ending. And I think EIT Food, Chamber of Commerce, and all ecosystem, Slovenian, European, and global. This is something that gives us opportunity to save this, let's say, in this planet green and let's say blue, and of course every puzzle is really important, and every change started with us and then reflects on the let's say on our surrounding. So I'm really glad that these startups started, and they showed a lot of courage because most of them, they're really young, and I'm really proud that again, I'm repeating myself that I'm here because this is one part of my work that I really love to do, and I think the reflection of these startups is here.
Thank you, Mariana. We could see your dedication to the startups during the process. So thank you very much for the presentation. You still have a few seconds to vote if you would like to, before I finish. Thank you. So as you could see, learning opportunities and support system are two of the most important things when developing a startup. Please remember, EIT Food is there to support you as an entrepreneur, regardless of what stage you are at. EIT Food has support programs available to help you. These can be found at www.eitfood.eu/entrepreneurship. Please remember as well, EIT Food Hub Slovenia, our Chamber of Agricultural and Food Enterprises, is also there to help you on the national level, to cheer for you and to help you whenever you need help. And finally, our event is coming to an end. The winner from each of the 70 countries' local finals will be invited to the grand final in autumn, during which global fame and 25,000 euros at stake, not to mention learning from entrepreneurs from across Europe and having access to top quality training. If you'd like to watch other country finals, feel free to join us. All dates will be published at eitfood.eu/events. Ladies and gentlemen, all the teams in the waiting room, it is time for us to close the audience voting. Thank you for everyone who voted. We host your chance to vote for your favorite startup. Before we come back with the results, we would like to share with you a short highlight video from the previous edition of EIT Food Innovation Prizes competition.
The scale of the problems that we're facing in our food system are huge. So EIT Food has come about to change this.
Events like these show the incredible creativity that people have in the space of the food industry.
The startups play a fundamental role. They take the risk of bringing these new innovations to the market.
Okay, let's do it!
We designed this competition to find new disruptive ideas.
This is one of the best call for startup in the food category.
We have found here plenty of people that really want to change the world.
There's a lot of actors working together to find solution for our project, our startup.
I never seen this beautiness in project for food tech like this one.
You learn from them, you also get some training so that you develop business plans.
This competition is inspiring, but it's also challenging.
EIT Food is experience, inspiration.
Challenging, energizing, and fun.
The future of the food ecosystem
is about connection and evolution.
best three things of this competition are youth, networking, and enthusiasm.
Atmosphere, mentors and prize.
Quality of advisors, quality of the education, and quality of the food.
You will connect to other people with other entrepreneurs, and you will learn what's happening in the food ecosystem.
There are so many solutions waiting to be implemented that can actually make a big impact on how we see the food in the future.
We want to listen to young people to see which are the best business opportunity for innovation in the food market.
To help Europe build a food system that's better for people's health, better for the environment, and also more trusted and traceable.
Dear audience, we heard 6 presentations about innovations that have the potential to transform our agri-food sector. 6 Q&A sessions where we could see the dedication to the projects. Certainly, we got a glimpse of the future in the food and agricultural industry. Now it is time to reveal which finalists received the most votes from the audience. The winner of the audience award during the Slovenian final is Mibita. Congratulations to the team. 2,000 euros, girls. How are you planning to spend it?
Well, we're planning to spend it on production. Thank you very much.
That is great to hear.
Thanks
That is
for
amazing.
everyone who voted for us. Yeah, we really appreciate it. Thank you.
Great. Congratulations again. And let's move forward. The jury results are also ready. The jury results are also ready, which means it's time for our 3 main awards. 3rd, 2nd, and of course, 1st prize. Let's start with the 3rd prize. The winner of the 3rd prize is Natura Artis Magistra. Congratulations to the team. Your innovation deserved you 1,000 euros. Let's move on. 2nd place and 3,000 euros this year goes to the team, which is OptiFood. Congratulations. 3,000 euros is yours. Congratulations again. And finally, the moment all of you have been waiting for. The tension in the waiting room is high. I can feel it and I'm not even in the room. So without further ado, the winner of today's country final that receives 5,000 euros and will also have the chance to compete with other 1st prize country final winners for up to 25,000 euros is Hey Juice. Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you. Andrea
Thank
and
you.
Valentina, how are your first feelings?
Surprised. We just relieved the nervousness.
Great job. I will allow you to have a short Oscar moment, and you can say whatever you want to everyone who's watching.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much for supporting us, and we hope you get the chance to try our Hey Juice as soon as possible.
Also, special thanks to all of our partners who made the project Hey Juice possible.
Thank you, Andrea and Valentina. Wish you best of luck in future ventures you'll have, and we will see each other. So good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dear audience, we have come to the conclusion of this very interesting event. A glimpse on the future of future food technologies, concepts, and creative ideas that startups are developing. I would like to give a special thanks to all of you startups that presented today. You all deserve praise for staying true to your idea and pushing through this difficult year. We are all very proud of you. Special thanks goes to the jury members, Tatiana Zagorc, Grega Potokar, and Adriana Balazzi. Mariana Majeric, our keynote speaker, and of course EIT Food, without which this would not be possible. And to you, dear audience, for being with us through the event. Thank you very much. This is all for today. Our next country finals will be in other countries as follows. On the 9th of July, you can watch the finals in Romania. On the 10th of July, you can see the startups that came through to the finals in Slovakia. And on 13th of July, you can watch the finals in Latvia. Join us if you would like to. Once again, congratulations to the winners and best of luck to you all. Thank you.